I was seduced, you know. Young, innocent, naive, the perfect victim for a romantic story. And I fell for it. For a story of a time long past and a reality that no longer existed, but I didn't know. Memoirs of a Geisha sold me a romance, and I wanted to know more about this magical country. So I decided to go to Japan. I had no idea how it would change me. My story is one of growing up, again, as an adult. In 1999, I was just graduated, and I bought an airplane ticket for PechaKucha. Where is that? Certainly nowhere near Tokyo on the main island of Honshu. That's how much I knew about Japan. I had a little work experience, but I felt like a child. I knew nothing and had to learn everything, even how to eat. On my second day, I bought a can of corn from the supermarket, probably because I didn't recognize any other kind of food, but it became my chopstick training tool. And to this day, I am still complimented on my excellent chopstick technique. But the mistakes, I made them all. I bought lace-up shoes from South Africa, not knowing you have to take off your shoes at every entrance. I ran a red light at 5 a.m. There were no cars about, but it nearly cost me the friendship of the person I was with. You do not bend the rules in Japan. My most embarrassing was going to a Japanese bathhouse. I didn't know how to read man and woman, so I confidently walked into the wrong bathroom. There was no one inside, so I took off my clothes and put them in the locker as you're supposed to do. Then, naked, I opened the sliding door. Inside was a naked Japanese man, so I slammed the door shut. And then, because I so wanted to be part of Japanese culture, I thought, are we meant to bath together? So I brazenly opened the door again. His horrified face told me everything as he pointed to the ladies across the passageway. Life is better with friends, and I made friends, real friends, heart friends, who could explain language and culture to me, all the while laughing at my mistakes. Japanese fascinated me. Take the word dekakeru. It means to go out, and it's a full sentence all on its own. Who, where, when? This is open to possibility, and you must deduce that from the context, not from the grammar. And as you know, I was illiterate, so I had to learn pictographs, different alphabets, and pictographs, which are kanji in Japanese, they add a deeper level of meaning because each picture contains meaning by itself. So take the word kamikaze, a Japanese suicide pilot from World War II in English. But in Japanese, kami means God. Kaze means wind, God's wind. Perspective. Can you feel the honor of the kamikaze pilots as they set off to do their duty, believing they were God's wind? There is honor to be found in everything. Inanimate objects have spirit, kami. And my friends would feel sorry for the mug when it got broken, and they would do their best to try and fix it. There is respect in everyday practices. Take the train conductor who bows when he enters the carriage and turns around and bows when he exits the carriage. Money is handled on a tray, never hand to hand, never on the counter. Respect. And in crowded places, in public spaces, there is silence. Tokyo has 14 million people, but you'll find it quiet. To outsiders, these practices can seem cold, stoic, emotionless, the uncrackable salary man with a heart of stone. But I got to find something deeper in the meaning. It is not an absence of emotion, but rather a great effort gaman, to hold your own life in check so that it doesn't spill out and interrupt other people's lives. Of course, with your friends, gaman is released, and there is an ocean of emotion beneath, ready to share and to be shared with. My best conversations have happened with my Japanese friends. If you contemplate silence, you will see that in silence there is infinite possibility. And if you look deep into empty space, you will see a whole world within. That is Zen. After 8 years, I left Japan and I cried my heart out. I could not, for a long time, I couldn't reconcile the two worlds. I felt as if I'd split in two. Japan and South Africa were so different. I was so different. I started to question my memories. Had I even been there? Had I ever stood at the base of Mount Fuji and looked up to the mountain gods? Had I sung karaoke with my friends until 5 a.m.? Or was it just a dream? In time, I came to see that my naivety and my youth had been a gift, and that my time in Japan has been my honor, and that my 2 lives have been my joy. お話聞いてくれてありがとうございました。
Oh. So, I've so long waited for this moment when someone who can speak Japanese. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, how do you pronounce PechaKucha?
You're doing it perfectly.
Oh no. Give us the real PechaKucha.
PechaKucha.
Can I hear it from the crowd? Yeah.
Kucha means mouth. That pictograph, a little square, it's a mouth. PechaKucha.
And actually, when we were talking about it, you told me a beautiful onomatopoeia word for your heart beating. Do you want to share that with everyone?
Doki doki shiteru. Doki 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 doki.
Doki 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 doki. How beautiful. Thank you so much. Amazing. Well done.